Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to my channel, Same Fire Society. I am so happy to have you here. Happy Wednesday morning. I like to film my readings in real time, I guess you could say, and post them right away. So this is the exact energy I'm feeling right now. Okay, so really just feeling a need to say that at the moment. I was going to do a shadow work reading for the Divine Feminine, but I just kept hearing, we don't want to hear about the shadow work for the Divine Feminine. We want to hear about what the Divine Masculine is doing shadow work wise. So let's do it. If you don't know, this Virgo Full Moon Eclipse on March 14th is a prime time for shadow work, clearing death to old self, and rebirth. So maybe for the DFs listening here, you are exactly where you want to be in this moment, and you feel ready for this relationship to come in. Now, that's not to say that we're ever done healing, but you may feel very ready in this moment. You may have done a lot of the healing, a lot of the shadow work, and you really feel ready. Okay. Now, I'm getting a sense of someone here having pretty graphic dreams lately, even like last night. This could be you, it could be the masculine, but there is a fear here around recent dreams being premonitions of what's to come of some sort. And Spirit's really saying here that with all the healing you or this person has been doing, there are repressed fears coming out through dreams. Fears that were never faced, that were numbed, etc. Okay, so that's just confirmation for somebody if you've had a fear surrounding that. Let me take a sip of my tea really quick. As you know, I'm now on my 4th day of no caffeine. So I'm having a little green tea, decaf green tea mixed with the passion tango tea. It's very tasty. We've been talking a lot too about the masculine numbing, right? Numbing their feelings for the Divine Feminine for quite some time. So they could in turn be having vivid dreams of the feminine, and their biggest fears surrounding this connection could be haunting them at this time. I'm feeling very strongly. Coupled with subconscious clearing going on, clearing, maybe doing shadow work like subconsciously almost. Clearing out old patterns and things subconsciously to an extent that will become very aware of what it is in the ways you've changed through reflection, or this masculine has changed through reflection at some point. There is an energy surrounding this masculine of wanting to come in like completely perfect. So there may be like a perfectionism wound here that they are working through. We have Mercury going into retro on March 15th, and that will be going through April 7th here, okay? This really has the ability to suck people back down into old people, place, things, patterns that really aren't serving you. And that's why I really like to say to like stand your ground or stand firm on who you want to be going in and what you want to work on and what you want to solidify. Like, let's say it's discipline or anything like that going into a retrograde, so that you don't waver here, or that energy doesn't suck you back into old patterns. So all that to say, if this masculine isn't standing firm on the changes they want to make, this retrograde could suck them back in and hinder their growth a little bit. It could be like a little bit of a pause again, right? And like I said, this masculine really wants to come in perfect, okay? I feel it really strongly, a perfectionism wound here. So let's just get into it. Let's see what what wants to come out here for this masculine. Spirit, what can you tell us about this masculine and their subconscious clearing going on right now, the shadow work that they're going through, working on in this blood moon, Virgo blood moon eclipse happening over the next couple days. The full moon is here, but the eclipse is on the 14th, okay? On the 14th, the eclipse will be happening. Mental health and stigma wounds, okay? So this is something to do surrounding this numbing too, and maybe these like fears coming up through dreams will show up as shame, misunderstanding, or frustration related to mental illness, often linked to past experiences. So it's something to do here with numbing like childhood trauma and stuff instead of ever dealing with it. So this could be something that they're really working on at this time. It could be, you know, like counseling, like really going through deep counseling, like finally recognizing the need for this. Needing to heal a mother wound will show up as deep longing for nurturing, approval, or unconditional love that may have been absent or inconsistent. It may manifest as people-pleasing, self-doubt, fear of rejection, or difficulty trusting and caring for yourself. So what's really standing out to me here is the rejection. Okay, fear of rejection surrounding feminine energy in general here. Root chakra will show up as chronic fear. So with this fear coming up in the dreams, so this really makes sense here. Anxiety or lack of stability, leaving you feeling ungrounded and disconnected from your sense of safety. It may manifest in struggles with finances, physical health, or feeling out of place with your life. And we were feeling, I feel this is something that has been really worked through on the side of this masculine. You may see this because physically they may be like in the best shape they've been in a long time, okay? Dealing with chronic stress and burnout and a grounding deficit, okay? So have not quite connected to a grounding practice yet, not realizing the need for that, okay? Hopefully, and you can even pray for your masculine, hopefully they can find a practitioner that uses a holistic approach and gives different modalities for healing, right? Because grounding is so good for us. You have to think about it. We walk around in shoes 24/7, never putting our feet on the bare ground. We are meant to connect to the earth, and not having a grounding practice can leave us feeling very discombobulated, stressed, anxiety. You know, people really underestimate the importance of grounding here. Attachment wounds will show up as difficulty forming secure, trusting relationships, or a fear of abandonment and rejection. So rejection is really standing out here, okay? This fear, and maybe this is the dream that the masculine is having, that they finally come in with this truth, that they finally come speak, okay, and say what they've been feeling all along, and that the feminine just completely rejects it. And they think this is a premonition. They think this is exactly what's going to happen, but it's just their fear. It is really just their fear coming up here really strongly. We had heart chakra fall on the floor. Okay, I'm getting strongly here too. This may have been a conversation that you had once with your divine counterpart here. This is a twin flame energy. You know, that this was something they needed to heal. They needed to heal their heart. Like it was just something you knew intuitively. Maybe you don't even know why you said it in the past, but you did. Victimhood mindset will show up as a tendency to view yourself as powerless or constantly at the mercy of external circumstances. So what I'm feeling here is almost like coming from the bottom a little bit here. Maybe, you know, not being born into very happenstance like circumstances, you know, really thinking like in a deficit before even coming out of the womb type thing. I did see religious trauma at the bottom of the deck, okay? I am picking up something with like, maybe they grew up Catholic here. There could be some deep, deep wound there, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm not gonna touch too much on that. Needing to address a control wound will show up as a strong need to control people or situations, stemming from a fear of vulnerability or unpredictability. It often arises from past abandonment or betrayal, causing anxiety and perfectionism. So see with this perfectionism, I felt that so strongly. Okay, that does tie to control. So really feeling that they have to be perfect in order for this to happen for them, okay, which is couldn't be further from the truth. You don't need to be perfect, okay? You need to be working on your healing, but you don't need to be perfect to walk this spiritual path, okay? Very important here for this masculine to recognize. I feel like do we want to get one more? We just had solar plexus at the bottom of the deck, so self-confidence has been something very big for this person. And throat chakra, I mean, duh. Right? Throat chakra, this person has not been speaking their truth, and that is weighing heavy on them, and it's like exacerbating the fears. And we have a conditional love wound, okay? So love in their life has always been conditional. So when the feminine came in and showed this unconditional love, like, you barely know me, why do you care for me type thing, I'm feeling very strongly them being very perplexed and confused by this, because it's almost like, what do you want? You know, what do you want? I don't understand this. I'm not feeling that one. Shadow work, needing to focus on shadow work. I mean, that is so clear here. That's the energy with this full moon and Virgo eclipse going on, okay? Shadow work is so important. So some of these you could be feeling some of this too. Like, this is some current stuff you're working on or needing to work on. Okay, let's move over to the pop of love. Let's just get a little confirmation. What's going on energetically surrounding this connection during this eclipse? Money worship, okay? So this is something else they're releasing, and this, I'm feeling really strongly, 27 could be significant, but I'm feeling really strongly this perfectionism wound. It's so big here. This is one of the biggest things that they're working on, okay? And it stems from this is stemming really too from not feeling good enough as a child, okay? So there's something here, and this has been coming up a few times. This has come up in a few readings for some of the masculines. Not feeling good enough as a child or through their childhood for many reasons. And so they now feel like by showing what they have, you know, by flaunting, by peacocking, if you will, thank you, Spirit, that they are going to show the world their worth. That's really what's coming through. We have manipulation. So, okay, wow. I felt that really strongly. Okay, so this wound was tied to the way they would manipulate females. That's how it's coming through, okay? They would kind of come in like hot and heavy a little bit and then pull back their energy, which would drive every other female in their life a bit crazy, right? They would really chase, and they enjoyed that. They loved that it fed their ego here, okay? And that didn't happen with you, okay? So it really caused a hit to their ego. They came at this in the same way they've come in at every other different like potential relationship or potential fling, and it didn't work, okay? They use manipulation tactics, unfortunately, which I think a lot of people can resonate with, especially if you have wounding surrounding relationships. Like at some point you've done something. Okay. You know what? That one came out a little weird. If it wants to come out, it'll come out again. It was breakthrough. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell us about this masculine and what they are working on during this eclipse? What they are standing their ground on during this retrograde? We have comparison and social mask. I mean, this makes complete sense. This social mask came out in reverse, so it's almost like they're like they're really over this, almost like they're sick of pretending to be this person so that people will like them. They saw something in you where it was like, you saw me for exactly who I was, like, and you didn't need all the fluff, and you still loved me. And not understanding that, okay? Really not understanding like what unconditional love could look like, okay, until they met you. And it's, you know, this perfectionism tied to comparison, okay? Looking at other people and being like, really truly feeling about the feminine, like you could have anyone, and so why do you want me? There was a fear of commitment here, okay? But this is really, really being worked through. I'm feeling like there's a realization here of, if I don't let this fear go, I risk like being alone forever. And that's not something they want. They're realizing right now, literally, that that is not what they want in life. And maybe that's part of this dream too. Like not only the fear of being rejected, but also dreaming that they live the rest of this life out alone. They're also releasing gossip, okay? And gossip in the sense that there may have been some talk surrounding this relationship, okay? Surrounding this connection, even if it never materialized to a relationship. There was some talk around it, okay? It's been coming up a lot, but there may have been something taboo surrounding this. So there was like, whatever circle was ran in here, there was some talk, okay? And this person really cared about what other people thought in the past, okay? Really, really cared. But has come to realize that other people, most people, a lot of people only care about themselves, okay? And don't really care about others' true happiness. And that's been a hard realization for this person, because it could be close friends that have, that they've realized this about, okay? And there's a bit of mourning going on here. Mourning some past relationships, okay? Ooh, so we have bottom of the deck running in reverse. They no longer want to run from this, right? They want to see, bottom of the deck, also possibilities. They want to see what possibilities they want to face the unknown. They want to face the unknown here. Whew, just got the chills. Ooh, we have, okay, I just see. Okay, Spirit, you keep doing this to me. We have loyalty. They're trusting in this and believing in what this could be. the recognition. Okay, so there's mirroring going on. So this could also be shadow work you're doing during the eclipse. So if that resonates, you can be sure, okay, that your masculine is also releasing some of these things as well. Twin flames, shared feelings is really standing out to me here, okay? There's a realization that this person listened to other people, was in a fear of commitment, was in a fear of not being good enough, was using manipulation tactics, was caring too much about money instead of focusing on their heart, okay? The heart chakra wound, beginnings, okay? They want to start over. They want to start over. They want to show you that they are not this person that they portrayed, that they are not this social mask that they let you see, okay? They hate it. They actually hate it. I'm getting this really strongly. They hate that they let you see like what they feel like now, the worst parts of themselves. Ooh, divine masculine and karma. Okay, so we have yang energy, masculine energy. So that's just confirmation on everything that this masculine is feeling right now. And then they're feeling the consequences and the cause and effect of putting on this facade, I'm hearing, okay? Of putting on this facade. They're really feeling that. I just got the chills really strongly. Ooh, I just split the deck to rejection, but it almost wanted to come out in reverse. So it's like they're gonna get over this fear. They're gonna overcome this fear of rejection. Oh, beautiful. All right, one more, Spirit. Bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. So yes, with the social mask again, okay? They are going to overcome wearing this mask. They want to come in and they want to just be their most true, authentic self, because it's like deep down in their gut, in their soul, they know that they can be who they truly are. There's a dreaming about a family here as well. It's like they can picture this. They're like daydreaming about it with you. It's something they really want. Whew. Okay. What do we want to do? Do we want to do a little bit of tarot? I don't even feel like we need to. But I'm going to pull a few. I'm going to pull 3. Let's just get confirmation on this energy, Spirit. Confirmation. Confirmation, this masculine is in release energy. We have the Emperor becoming, I just heard the becoming of. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. And the 4 of Emotions in reverse. The Sun. Ace of Emotions. Wow. This masculine has done a lot of work on their emotional side, on their feminine side here, okay? And they are gonna come in, and I keep getting this, you're the sun to me. You're the sun to me. It's coming out of a MGK song. You're like the sun to me. There may be additional messages in that song, but they're not quite there, okay, emotionally. But this offer is going to come in emotional, where they have probably been in Swords energy, okay, which they're laying down now, okay, a new beginning in that, with this 8 of Voices, laying down the swords, laying down the logic of this, okay, and coming in a bit emotional here, okay, with an emotional offer So it's really like they're removing that mask and speaking from the heart. Thank you, Spirit. They're speaking from the heart. Okay. And that's where they really show their Emperor energy here. The Emperor came out yesterday too. You might resonate with yesterday's reading. It was very, very powerful. Ooh, I'm getting a song with this perfectionism. Just a kiss on your lips in the moonlight. Just a touch of the fire burning so bright. I don't want to mess this thing up. I don't want to push too hard. Yeah, so it's like they, is this A Kiss Goodnight by Lady A? Just a shot in the dark. You've been the one I've been waiting for my whole life. Just a kiss, good night. Okay, so there's this energy coming through with this perfectionism. They want to come in so perfect. They want to say exactly the right things with all this cup energy here. They don't want to mess up a chance to be with their son, okay? They want to come in perfect. They want to come in as this emperor. Okay, there's this energy that this masculine semi still questions his feelings a little bit. But at the next meet, he will really solidify, like, yes, this is what I've been feeling. This is actually real. Pinch me. Pinch me. This is real. And I cannot mess this up. I have to be ready to come in for this. Whew. Powerful. Powerful. Okay. This is powerful twin flame energy. So let's just get additional messages from Spirit here. We need to wait for divine timing. Time is healing our wounds and creating perfect conditions for our reunion. Duh. Everything we've been saying in this reading, right? Okay, time could be short too. I just heard a bunch of sighs. I want to talk to you, but I'm not sure I'm ready to share everything and give you the answers you deserve. Okay, so as I was just saying, maybe not quite there emotionally, but there's this recognition of wanting to come in and wanting to lay their cards on the table, right? This is, okay, so this is interesting. This is coming in as a 5, and it says communication. Neither of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? So this is something I'm getting strongly that's going to be talked about at this reunion here. It's going to be a conversation that comes up, like, why were we just so scared to speak our truth? Here, you guys are going to go over these things, these wounds. It's going to be a very healthy, honest, and upfront conversation regarding these things. Like I said, laying it on the table with all these emotions, it's going to be emotional, but powerful. As twin flames, we are here to ascend and help others do the same. So there's also going to be this recognition at this meeting of, like, we have to tell our story. We have to tell our story. Wow, I just got the chills. We have to help others going through this. And maybe that's why your guys' was so tough. Maybe that's why the time, it took a while, okay? You guys had to go through a lot. There was a lot of, like, inner turmoil and pain and towers. The planets are activating us to heal and bringing us together. You guys, you cannot make this up. The planets are activating, okay? The planet, we just had the parade in the sky of the alignment of planets. We now have this eclipse. It's just, the alignment is crazy right now. You see the man and woman, and it almost looks like an eclipse behind them here. The planets are activating us to heal and bringing us closer together. Surrender to the changes, okay? I cannot express this enough during this eclipse. To surrender, surrender, surrender. I've been so grounded all my life. It's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of connection, yet I can't deny they exist. This has been coming up, okay? This masculine has been afraid to even open up to the spiritual world, okay? There was a religious upbringing here, definitely, for this person. No. There was a religious upbringing for this person here, okay? Let's get some messages from your person, okay? Direct messages from your person before we close this reading out. I don't feel like I deserve you. Okay, so that's been big. That's been big surrounding here. I don't even know where to put these ones. Let's go here, I guess. Okay, I don't feel like I deserve you, okay? And that's where the fear of rejection comes from, okay? And the solar plexus wound that we were getting, really needing to heal that self-confidence and know that they deserve, absolutely they deserve this, okay? Their heart deserves your heart. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take that one. I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as I was before. I think it came up in yesterday's reading. Like, you guys may look so different to each other when you see each other again. And with this gossip, I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Okay, so really listening to other people's opinions here were a strong force to push you guys apart. But as it came up in yesterday's reading too, or maybe even the last two readings, this connection needed the time, okay, to solidify to this masculine that what he was feeling, and not to be gender specific, but what he was feeling was real and deep, okay? And we just had, I realized all the mistakes I made, okay? So they really are, they are realizing their shadows at this time, okay? The masks that they were wearing, the manipulation tactics they were using, the caring too much about money. I can't go another day without you. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. And this may not even like be possible, but, or not seem possible because maybe you guys are in different parts of a country, in different states, whatnot. I'm feeling strongly the US here, but it really could be different countries completely. I need to tell you the truth, but there's some magic coming to their intuition where they feel like anything could happen. They feel like the universe could divinely orchestrate anything at this moment. And they're really believing. They are really believing that somewhere, somehow, you guys are going to come back together for this conversation that really needs to be had. Ooh, we need to have this conversation now. They will never compare to you. So anyone they've been seeing, knowing, or just maybe there's some confusion. Oh my gosh, there's some confusion surrounding this. Because maybe they've seen other people in this separation, and Spirit's really saying here that nobody will ever compare to you. And it may have taken them some time to realize that. And then I'm in love with you. This has come up so much, so I really feel it. Oh, it's been intense energy every single day, really lately. And that's the full moon for us, right? Okay, let's see. We have the bat. So this is death, okay, and rebirth. This is this energy. This energy is now. This is happening within this twin flame collective here, okay? A death and rebirth. And what could really solidify that for you is it's something that's going on within you, so you know it's happening, right? If it's happening for you, it's happening for them. And we have the butterfly, so that this death and rebirth brings transformation. It brings complete transformation within you, on the outside of you, and within this connection. On the outside of this connection, yes. The 4-leaf clover keeps coming up. It's 777 for me. It's abundance, but I keep connecting this to this energy of, and we did bring up that there was this something to do with like, when you speak, it's going to be like, we have to tell people this. So maybe you're going to speak your story in some way, somehow, through some avenue that's going to bring a lot of abundance for you guys. Being vulnerable and honest and truthful. We have the angel wing, so divine guidance with this. I always get 444 protection, Archangel Michael specifically. We have a dolphin here and a mermaid, so maybe there is some connection to water or the beach here. Maybe that's where you guys will see each other, stumble upon each other. Maybe one of you lives near the beach and one will be taking a vacation, and somewhere, somehow, the universe orchestrates bringing you together. Dang, we have 2 peace signs and 2 keys here. So what I'm really getting with this is the peace, honestly, the complete peace of the heart that is going to, that this communication is going to bring in. And it's like you guys hold the keys to each other's heart here. Wow, that is a beautiful place to end this reading. All right, my loves, I hope this gave you a little bit of guidance. I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much, and until next time, love and light.